The word of God is quick and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword. And we are so convinced that the entrance of His word coming to you will give light and solution to all life's issues. This message is brought to you by the Word Center Church, Nigeria, ministering Pastor Segun Olaseinde.
And it affected the way you live life, the way you relate, either with your friends or with your marital spouse. Hello? Who hear me? And it affected the way you live life, the way you relate, either with your friends or with your marital spouse. Hello? Who hear me? And it affected the way you live life, the way you relate, either with your friends or with your marital spouse. Hello? Who hear me? And it affected the way you live life, the way you relate, either with your friends or with your marital spouse. Hello? Who hear me? So you need to first heal from this background defect before you can present yourself ready to go on the journey of marriage. Hello? You can't but ask God to heal you by assessing every help available, breaking these background issues. You saw a lot that there are guys who don't want to get married, not because women had done them bad, because they saw their parents' marriage and they felt, I'm not down for this. This is wrong. So when they want to engage you, in their mind, they are praying that you go away. Without them hurting, they're even afraid to hurt you, that they are praying every day, you just walk away. So when you walk away, they are happy. And they say, I'm protecting you. No, it's their background that's coming to them. So the first thing is the inability to deal with background defect. And the way to deal with it is to renew your, someone say renew your mind. Again, you say renew your mind. Now let me ask you a question. Are there people here who their parents did not go to school? Raise your hand. Thank you. It's not a thing of shame. Your parents did not go to school. They didn't have formal education. Raise your hand. Okay, thank you. Now, did you have formal education? And you have. You can speak English. Your parents cannot. Do you know the difference? Your own mind was renewed. Your parents are not dullard. But nobody renewed their own mind. So to renew your own mind is a personal decision with sacrifices. With adequate what? Sacrifices. Saying to yourself, I will renew my mind. I will not behave this way. This is what I saw. I will not go that direction. Sorry, when mommy went to one school, one card delay the report card. Or to fail. English you fail. One not even know my fail is only other cannot consider that Ibo can no be was it one one other mommy month one share month one share month one is a good reason we can get good. So if you want to raise your children that way, that is why the word is depreciating, they say, but love is increasing, and love will heal the word. Because the way they raise you, you can't raise your children that way. Most of us, they are not raising us with communication. It's command. We know that. Go. No question. Opinion, nobody wants to hear. Some of us had a better way to have helped our parents, even at the younger stage, but they refuse it because it's a command. Go. You say what? Koto sotom. I swallow whatever. But that's how some of us. So when you are coming up into marriage, to relationship, when you see people coming from you, there is something you that want to impose on them. You just hate conversation. It will affect your psyche. So you want to impress, you want to have your way, you want to dominate at all time. Because that gives you a good feeling that you are in control, but you are not. It's a sign that something is wrong with your background. Your parents still lives in you, and you must take them out to have a better life. Bible says, do not conform to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewal of your mind. Please don't be what your parents are. Be a better version. And you can only do that by you consciously creating a change, fighting the system that made you. It's a battle, and it takes a lot of strength to fight yourself and win. Say, I will not be this way my background made me. I will not. I will fight myself and be a better person. I know a man of God. Anytime he's talking, I always laugh. You will think that this man was raised in US. He was raised in English. Malaysia, no. Kaduna, was it Kaduna? Parents were in the cover. But the guy, he said, I want to be a global person. He transformed his life. Today, they ask him, people that are global are trying to look at him as a global person. Because he fought that illiteracy background. Sir, when you stop growing, you start dying. Don't blame anybody for failed friendship, failed relationship. Your background affects you. Your background is in you too much that anybody that come around you, we have a lot to contend with. They rather stay away from you and have peace because you are trouble. And most of you don't know you are trouble. They say, I trouble me, I trouble some. Or not that they are to me. But no, it's not you. The way you are formed, the things you do are trouble. Oh, let's imagine anybody that comes to me, because you are fighting, defending when there's no battle. But it's not you, it's your background. And you must begin to work at it today, transforming your mind every day. Please, can I tell you one truth today? List it out. This is what my parents are. This is what I've seen them do. List it out. This is what I don't want to do anymore. Don't think that you can think it. No, don't think it. Fight it. Create a word. Create a system. Open up. This is what I'm contending with. Anybody that comes around you abuse them. So they felt you are too toxic. But in your heart, you say, I'm joking. You're not joking. You are toxic. You are toxic. And you're not fit to marry. You're not fit to marry. You're not fit to marry. Number 2, inability to fit in. Let me quickly run. This comes from people who have background challenge of being rejected. Have you found that before? Their parents reject them. Their father reject them. Their mother reject them. That's a big challenge. Those who are rejected, when they are in school and they are young, they rejected them. Friends, they want to mix in. They go to a place where their parents could not afford. Hello? Do you know that sometimes a child will feel left out? Anybody here? A child will feel left out. They take those children to a place they can't really match up. So the children saw a better people than themselves. They felt rejected. When the others are playing, they just sit down. That little issue will play out in the future. That was a seed. The fruit is coming. The fruit is coming. So when they interact with people, they begin to struggle. They struggle with feelings of rejection in their interaction. You will see it. This is because sometimes there are past mistakes, past failures, things that affect their ability to connect with people. So they've lost connection with people. Somebody once reported his elders brothers married to me, and I shake my head. He said his elder brother is the problem. I said, what do you mean? He said the guy, even with them disabled, he can't connect with them. The guy likes to stay alone. What kind of person? Stay alone. The guy can, it doesn't matter. It's okay. Somehow, from childhood, he has suffered rejection, so he has created a wall around himself. So even the wife he married was out of cultural compulsion. The woman does not mean anything to him. He enjoys his life. He told the wife, I like my life alone. So the wife was suffering. They want to connect with her, but they can't connect with him. Anything the woman does, the guy get offended. But what is it? Man, name liar now. Joke where can joke with me, don't joke with me. Who know that kind of person? Anytime you come around, well, familiar joke with me. Anytime the woman try to connect with him, they are going out and shocking and what about you? Something went wrong at childhood. So the man could not connect with anybody anymore. Even the parents, he thought what he owed them is just money and food. Give them money, give them food, get out. There is no connection, no connectivity. And they find it hard, very hard, to relate with partners, with friends, and everybody. So as a result of that, they begin to get overbearing, unnecessary cautiousness. What is that kind of place? They are too cautious. One day I was buying something in the store. The man was talking in Ondo language. Mo fẹ́ rìn ìdákú. Ó lọ máa ń fa ìjálẹ̀. Ó sọ lóńdó máa ń fa ìjálẹ̀. Nítorí máa ń fi àyè ìjálẹ̀. Náà máa ń ṣeré. Wọ́n sọ pé àyè ìjàre ó wà bẹ́ẹ̀. I was not laughing. How will you want to be a friend somebody else for ìjálẹ̀? How many of us máa ń fa ìjálẹ̀ bí? Wọ́n náà ti fa ìjálẹ̀ pé ìṣèlú kí èso bá lọ yíwọ́. Wọ́n lè turn it for one time. Something is wrong. Fàyè ìjálẹ̀kẹ̀. Wọ́n wá ń sọ, ó tún sọ fún, ó tún kọ́ àbúrò ẹ̀, bóyá àbúrò ẹ̀ bá sọ pé, mo ti sọ fún ẹ o, láti kékeré, máa fàyè ìjálẹ̀ o. Ó yà ń sọ ní Ondo. That language now makes it very funny to me. I was buying something, paying at the cash point, and I was laughing. Say, I wish I can see that and say, who damaged you? So, and that is the kind of person that you can't connect with easily. Because they are always defending themselves over consciousness. It's a sign that there was a rejection at the stage of their life. They are overcautious. Overcautious. They use adult to cover up. You hear me? They withdraw from relationship easily. At the slightest thing, they just withdraw. They will tell you that I've seen a lot. I can live without anybody. It's a sign of trouble. It's a sign of problem. They set unnecessary boundaries. You know what that means? Unnecessary boundaries. How do you go into marriage setting boundaries? Let me even ask. Anybody? How do you go into marriage and you have set boundaries already? You are the one getting married. And you have set boundaries. And but okay, can't my that's why you marriage. Sherry Tabashi Munka, Tabati Debi, and Maria Daimio. Mudabanshi, and my Debi. Setting boundaries in marriage. Everybody says they are together and they're not ashamed. Setting boundaries. How do you go to marry setting boundaries? Oh, and sister, a joke of a long bang. Like ye, Timothy feel wood at the bamboo. Like ye. Timothy Banshi, like setting boundaries. Tobacco's at the way. Tobacco, God forbid. Who will spend that money? Nobody goes into marriage setting boundaries. One thing mansion will let Jimmy. To buy Jimmy or Gino. I'm a jabby, I'm a jabby. And boundaries should not be in marriages. Hello? That is why some people they can't even. How many of you have seen come? How many of you when you are younger, do you see your neighbor, their dad coming? Family is a witness. The dad coming. And when the dad coming, the guy ran and he hugged the dad. Ran hugging, carrying. Then your own dad is coming. So your brain is thinking, if I run, I don't give him. I don't give me jabby, I'm in trouble. If I didn't run and I walk and I prostrate and I didn't collect back, I'm in trouble. If I collect back and he asks me, why did you come out? I'm in trouble. Let me go inside. Some of you hear your father's on and you were wrong. That is not on here. One day my father was coming. He asked me not to go and play football. So I went to play football. When I like football, so I went to play football. So when I had this on, I know how many steps I must take. Calculate steps. I know the steps I must take to beat this car. If we come in through the other door, I will come into the other door. If we park, garage then second as well. I must get that guy before him. How does she get okay? I know the number of steps. So when I had this on, I first call you. We take off straight. So by the time he got home, he met me on the bed. Unfortunately, he met fan on. You know what? Came and saw me sweating. So I've run. So I'm going on one. So the man woke me up and said, stand up. Oh, so the guy on my hands said, possible. And you know all those fans. See if I hate my BAC, oh my lago. So I told him we would not play ball. But the reason why I asked him not to play football is that King Kawi, Fema Kawi, ball of Fema. So the day I got a contract from one team, football team in Nigeria, Sunshine Star Akure, gave me a football contract to come and play football for them. I could not go and tell my father that if I play ball, I can. So I thought about it, the kind of slap I will receive and the contract. I weighed the two. I felt the slap is more heavy. So I told them, I'm sorry I can't play for them. I let my dream go. How many of us have killed our dream for our parents' fear? Kill it. I could not do it. So when football now became money, my father now come on and say, she went and play ball. Money, she play ball. You didn't think about that when you were beating me in those days. When you were eating, I play anything. Listen, card in Abeludo. I can't play anything anymore. The strength to play football is not there. I've lost all my skills. You know why? Because nobody sat me down and said, "Hey, you my mom, I lost academy." Abi, that's the difference now. That's why they have more stars than us. Everybody that rise in Africa rise to struggle. Only him paid the price for it. Ask anybody. They pay in Africa. We pay price. If you see a star, they are scarce. You pay so heavy a price to get them. Nobody helped anybody. And you my mom was academy at age 3. The guy will play under 3, under 5, under 8, under 10. When he's now 17, everybody is shouting his name. He's a star. But in that one, he's still going to school. They are still there with him. And you see Africans sign contracts with It's that Western company, Western football team. You only see that man there. When you see an European person, you see his family. Have you studied it? You see their family around them. African man, only man. That can sign. Because once you marry, it's the way they raised. It's about rejection makes anybody, anyone. If you are rejected, if you have suffered rejection from any angle, please go and deal with it before you get married. But yes, it will be difficult to connect with you. Hello? You will be overbearing, overcautious. You will be unnecessarily detached. You will keep boundaries. You will set boundaries that are not necessary. Because personally, you are still suffering from the rejection in your background. So these are things you need to deal with that can make you fit to enter into marital relationship. Don't go there wounded. You will still wound the other person. Like I told you, it's like marriage is like learning a car. If you didn't learn how to drive and you don't start the car, it might be exciting as you are driving it, but you will kill somebody or somebody will kill you. Or both of you will kill yourself. Nobody enter into the road driving with speed without being taught. Hello? Nobody. No matter how excited you are, you can't fly a plane. If you ever move it up, you can't land it. But then you are landing, you are gone. You are RIP. They didn't teach you how to fly. They just enter the plane and say, One to one, if I come and look it. I said, okay, easy. Land. But then you come down, you are gone. That is how marriage is. When you have suffered issues, please don't blame the other person. And one thing is that background will always smell out, will always flow out from you. Your background will flow out. Your background will want to flow until you deal with it, kill it off, drop it, renew your mind, start a new person. That background will show forth. It's what makes you who you are today. What you suffer from your parents, what you see in your parents, and positive and negative, what you go through in school when you are young, positive and negatives, and what made you who you are today. Your attitude is not divine, it's created. You hear me? So it's not that way I now became 100% better just by living. No, the person that you marry might tolerate you, but that doesn't mean it's good. You have to work at it. Reframe yourself. Don't tell the other person, I just love her the way she is. That's not the right way to treat a man. Don't treat your wife because she just tolerates you. No, be a better person. Work on yourself. The better you are, the more the sweeter the marriage is. The better you are, the better you are. Marriage is on its own is good. It only takes the shape of those who are in it. Marriage is on its own is very good, but the two people at it as what matters. So if you are good, the marriage is good. If you are bad, the home is bad. Most of us have suffered a lot growing up, that today, like I was saying, so Femi wants to share a story with me. Let me not use that story today. Should I use it? Femi said one day he wanted to go and his dad is coming. So they will have saw their friends hug their father. So Femi said, he told Jumake, Jumake is off. He told Jumake, let's go and hug daddy. Jumake said, let's not try it. Said, let's try it. I know it's the Oloriabi, they must follow him. They all ran. They met the man in a bad mood. As they moved, the guy just hello. From that day, they will not try it again. But you know, that simple thing can cause disconnection. And these guys will not feel affectionate again. So when they see their husband or their wife coming, they feel, why they hug? Something cut off that day. Unless they reframe their mind. One can unnecessarily hostile. Because somebody was hostile to them. They won't know they are until somebody will show them. See, this thing is not right. And I'm telling you, sir, it's not that it's all of us. Unless you are not born by African parents. Like, can you slap to reset your brain? One day, my mother is talking with his friend. I mean, they're wrong. Don't sound wrong. My answer. And now to tell them the answer. Yeah. Jesus. I remember the day too. That was 28 May 1987. To know that I can't forget that day in my brain. When my mother slapped me, on my body on his own turn. I said, I didn't plan to. My body just moved. As I land again, as she saw me, she gave me back again. And so I was just moving. I didn't know my brain ceased. My brain ceased for like 10 seconds. I just keep seeing stars, galaxy, moon, sun. For trying to correct them. So they're wrong. Because they are not there. They're in terms of me. And then so they drop it and they just slap me. Those one answer on Monday can that's Why can't I want to go to you? I want to go to law. Because I'm not really eventually you enter into pit. So imagine and I see elders talking and they want to die. Will I talk? Every day I still remember that. I told you the date now, 28. So when I see elders talking and they are wrong, like, why? My background that day is still in me. I have to now renew my mind. No. That is lesson taught but not received rightly. She didn't teach me well that day. She'll have come and say, come, Kilori. Say, whatever Baba sorrow. First ask for permission. Should I speak? Don't ask, should I speak? Don't talk. Those. And when they say it, they don't talk left, but they slap remain till today. Sometimes I still hear vibration in my ear. Because of the way we are raised. So most of us now, if you're not taking, you put the same thing on your child. So that's if you do that in the Western world, you should have called that. That's why most of us in Africa, we are disciplined, but we are not loving. Hello? Very disciplined, but not loving. And love without discipline is hostility. You hear me? We are banned now. We are very hostile. That is why who notices it? On the road, get out! Everything is a color. Who notices it? It's a trend. Sometimes you wait for 1 minute. 1 minute of Johnny. Everybody, mama, hostility to bat. Go bat love. So we can't help us. That's why Nigerian and the people will just be passing. And long time here, because in talk about hostility, discipline your bat love, because you love me. So bat hostility and go bat anything. And that's where we are today. One person can embezzle 1 billion while others are hungry. And we are still disciplined. Are we? Very disciplined. So they didn't raise us in love. Discipline. See, today, sir, now that most of us are grown up, they can't talk to you anymore. So now you can tell them, hello, Ejo. Now you are giving them back lack of love. They don't like it. They want to be loved too. At what age? So they too want to be loved now. So when they say, how they feel suru, call me. And when they call me, get out. Because of the way we are. And that is the way sometimes we raise our children and everybody is hostile today. Everybody is just hostile. We are hostile. In a normal setting, there is love, sir. People love themselves genuinely. They will see it that can I help you? I did be any could you pay to Lord, 2 naira, that's not 2 naira. To buy only 10. Because there is nothing, our heart does not move by love. Hello? And that is why in Africa, everybody can deceive you by love. And anybody tell you that they care, little care, you think it's love. It's not love. Because it was a love in community. That in my own area, one woman just channeled her own water on the road, spoiled the road. They begged her, talked to her. And she caught her. And the road is spoiled and she left it there. So what do you think the children will be? Can you have your woman? What do you think you are married to? The woman will be hostile, ash. She will not like anybody. And sir, marriage is communal enterprise. What do you hear me say? Marriage is communal. That will make you relate with people. The person you marry has a cousin, has a family, has a sibling. Sibling also will get married. It's a communal enterprise. Because something in us. How many of us we are told that your families are wicked? The family waburu. See that culture. It's good. It might give you safety initially. But let's look at the opposite of safety. Most of us today, we want to be good, but we can't just be good. Because of the things we have grown with. When you want to be good, once you grow with a challenge, you don't do it, don't try it. You just reverse back to your normal condition. So that makes us unfit to get married. Hello? Unfit. So imagine, okay, woman can be gay. Kí ẹni tó wá bí èmi ó jẹ́ máa nǹkan tó máa ń na gbogbo ìlàdìgbò tí máa lọ sọ fún dáadáa pé dáàdi o máa yí sọ pé mọ́tò yín kò dáa ó máa dáàdi mi á lọ bẹ̀ pé ní tẹ́ sọ yẹn tún sọ ó fún máa ń dábìn gbàgbà wọn á dàgbà tán mo lọ fẹ́ ọmọ woman yìí àá pàdé àyẹ̀bẹ̀ láti love àbí but bàbá tí ń fẹ́ ara ẹ̀ pé tó bá tẹ̀ mọ́ dàní jẹ́ kó rí ẹ pé o máa try ẹ̀ o mi ò sí mi máa nọ́ọ̀sì What's your man? What's your from one side is like 11. Tomorrow married. Pro Max. So eventually they will both fight and they say irreconcilable differences. But my will die. It will die. It will die first. It will die individually gone. It's terrible. Marriage is beautiful when people that are there are beautiful. And I'm not talking of you are going to get married. Remember, I want to know their background. You know, deal with yourself. Deal with yourself. Deal with the rejection you suffer. I mean, come out of it. Bible says, come out of it. And the scripture for that is Isaiah. It says, I will do a new thing. May God do a new thing through you. May that be a new version, a new you, a better you. Not this one that is always reacting, fighting. There are people here that, I've met people like that normal issue. It's like on what's what is that? I've met that. Every small attitude, don't call background anymore. Rejection, what she saw, what he saw. So every small thing could flow at the realm of comfort of comedy, fun, or talk. Something that every life is serious. They are always fighting. Every issue is serious. They are always fighting. So what he was used to that background. So any small thing, the first thing that will grow up out of that person is fight. Make you know what I mean? When they are trying to joke with you, you can't see a joke. It's a background issue. These are things we need to fight because these things that I'm talking about can wreck a good man, a good woman, a Christian brother, a Christian sister. Christian does not deal with your background though. It doesn't deal with your spirit. You must deal with your background yourself by using knowledge, transformation knowledge, getting God into it, fighting yourself, wage war against your body, against your mind. Say, I won't behave this way. And when you do it, you are able to say, I'm sorry. That's not me. That's not me. I'm sorry. Say, that's not me. That's the one I want to break. And I will break it. Everybody will support you and see you and help you to get there. But you will come up with me. That's me. You know that's it. Get out. Me. No, really. There's no point in deceiving yourself. And you know what? That is why majority of marriages are breaking. Breaking marriage everywhere. Because people don't deal with themselves. They want to deal with somebody else. And one day somebody came to meet me and complain about the spouse. I said, you are the problem. This complaint is too much. You know, complaint is a background issue. Okay, you don't know. Your mother complained for 10 years. When you are 10, from your 10 to 20, all you hear is complaint. You never hear your brother say, I love you once. Love what? And remember, Papa said, I love you. Mommy, go body. Am I joking? You have never heard your mom say to that, I love you. Oh, body. I die. Also, I want your own. Oh, body. So, and they saw. You can't say it to anybody that you love that person because, oh, body. You are now 28. Oh, body. Well, I love you. Oh, body. Oh, body. Well, I love you. Oh, body. Well, I love you, okay? And your man, sorrow. That thing you hear me. You don't bother out in here. Go see, no matter none here to bashara. A man become what he is. So imagine your body. There is never a time you met your parents dancing. Dancing. Your dad and your mom, you met them, they are dancing. Enjoy you and they are just dancing. If your dad and your mom is at home, your dad is in the parlor watching TV. Or he's bored, he went out. Your mom is in the kitchen. Your dad went out. Oh, but they want kitchen. Oh, Lord. Daddy, yes, you know, I'm going to serve him. Why the 1 hour after? 1 hour after the day. 1 day to ain't that by the yeah, you might be I've been she. One wonderful me. And that's where they live. You never find your parents talking under loved ones. I talk about around money. Or school. Can I say, oh, that show. I want you on the lolly. One lolly. That's not marriage. That's cohabiting. And you grow that way in that home. Why not watch the same thing now? How come you are romantic? Roko. And now I'm at the phone. Because there is nothing. There is no connection. You didn't see. I'm telling you, there are people here who have never had a person say I love you once. Never had it. That's not that one phone microphone your birthday one. My fake name. Your birthday mommy. Sorry. Yayi. Yadadan. Yayi change gidi. Also love nani. Yayi da. Ati mo fe yayi. Yayi o ba mi jiya o. O wa jonjo omo. That's all a man will say to his wife. Yayi se da me. Eyan ọmọ yẹn gbọ́ mi. Se yayi ẹ tọ́jú ẹ o. Ẹ tọ́jú yayi o. Yayi jiya lórí yín gan. Ẹ ṣé, ẹ bá jẹun. Ẹ dá bá jẹun ẹ ṣé. Ó ti kú lórí ẹ nti. Ẹ dá bá ṣe pàtí ẹ ṣé o. Ẹ̀yin láti MWC tẹ wá ẹ ṣé. Bàbá Kúnlé kan yẹn ànífẹ́ yín o. Kò sọ fún yàrá pé nífẹ̀ẹ́ o. Ẹ ṣé. That's the kind of parent that gave birth to you. So in your own head, you thought when your parents care for you, that's love. When they supply your need, that's love. So when you now get to marry, you felt, I love you, not here. That's not love, sir. Anybody can do that for anybody. Anybody can do that for anybody. That's not love. No connectivity. So majority are not fit to get married yet. Not fit. Not fit. Not fit. Let's close. I still have one more to say, but let's close. So that we not go beyond time. And last one, they're gone. Should we take it? I'm up well. Okay, let's see if we can. I will just summarize it. Distorted perspective. Distorted perspective. That one, I want to pray to God today for anybody that have a distorted perspective, that God will heal us today. That simply means the way you see yourself, lack of confidence and self-worth. Those who think first negative before positive, who know them? Everything is first to the negative before the positive. They lack self-confidence. The way you see yourself is very, very unworthy. Terrible, terrible. Those who saw their family members' marriages fall apart in their eyes, and they begin to see marriage from the angle of their siblings' marriage will fall apart. They saw life from a distorted perspective. Those whose past distort their future. Their view is shaped by events and happenings of years past that is negative. So they feel unworthy, unqualified. Do you know what it means to be a secure person? May you be a secure person before you get married. Be secured. To be secure means you can relate well with everybody from all walks of life. You are not intimidated by any kind of group of people. They are powerful, the humble, the children, the young adult, the old ones, the educated, the illiterate. You are just able to relate with everybody well. That means you are secure. There are people here that if they see some people that they lose their safety, they are not secure. They feel intimidated. How many of you that's wrong? How many of you may you not be you married into a family that has 5 boys and they all get married, but you are not secure. When one comes, you are intimidated. Say what to do? The mommy go like one. My mommy like because that person is blessed. You felt threatened, not secured. Your view to life is not trying to undo, but not trying to do more. So they can tell you, I carry and I will not key. Nonsense or evidence. Something is so you're trying to compete with people who are not even competing with you. Distorted the way you see yourself. How do you see yourself? What is the value you place on yourself? I'm not talking about pride though, I'm talking about value. Because that will shape who you are going to marry. The value you place on yourself determines who you are going to get married to. If you don't have value for yourself, you marry anything, sir. I was talking to my dad about a young guy born by a millionaire. And there's somebody one marry for stepmother, they'll marry for. You a graduate, one marry for one for you be get you affair. No self-worth. That you can just settle for anything. No value. No how. You lack confidence, you lack everything. So anybody that comes to you with anything, you just consider it too great for you. You can't even put yourself at a pedestal. That those who want to marry you will say, God, help me. If you give me this girl, I'm blessed. People with distorted perspective will haunt people. They will hurt people. They will hurt others. They will shout down on people. They force their will on people to feel important. They make negative jokes and comment always. It's a sign. If someone that's making negative comment always, negative jokes, all his jokes is always negative. It's a sign that that person has a distorted perspective. You might be thinking it's funny, or they are funny, or things are funny. But your joke must not be negative, or it's a sign that something is wrong here. See that kind of people? They struggle to maintain relationship because they constantly see other better than themselves. They have a wrong worth of themselves, and that bad complexes. Who knows it called complex? I will look into that next week. Complex. superiority complex, inferiority complex. Both complex are bad. Hello? Inferiority complex, oh yeah. One day I went to Sheraton Hotel. I was not told we were going to Sheraton. We just drove out of the house. I wear slippers. Bedroom slippers. You know bedroom? Not this new one. White. How of a blue control. I want bedroom slippers here. Only more. We are supposed to go out. Me, my one's off for me. And we are going to Sheraton Hotel in Abuja. So we go to if you know Sheraton Hotel. So I enter Sheraton with my slippers in a very high-end meeting. I didn't know. I sat down. So it's a banquet. You have to go and serve yourself. I didn't stand up. I was hungry, very hungry. But anytime I want to stand up, I look at others, I look at myself. I sit down and say, because they asked me to stand up. They introduce myself. I introduce myself, so they are greeting me. And these guys, when they park their car, I'm talking of part, you told me of this word. So I was intimidated. I feel inferior. I told the person that took me there, let's go home. The guy said, I'm enjoying it. I'm not enjoying it. You run you. Say, let's go home. I don't like this place. Who will not like Sheraton? Say, I don't like this place. Let's go home. I don't like. Most things you don't like reflect what you are suffering from. There's a complex in you that we need to deal with. And you can't take all these things into marriage. It's too much of a baggage. You will destroy that person. So you are always fighting, forcing your will on people, shouting them down, forcing them to do what you want to do. You have a problem. Let me close. We continue. Questions so that we can continue. And we continue some other time. Because these are things we need to deal with. So have a good home. Good home is not, this is the hard work of marriage. Work on yourself. And the meeting, what you marry is saying for 10 years, no joy. No moment of joy. Everything is just fake. You're not enjoying themselves because they are saying my wife has a character issue. No. Your wife has a good heart, and a good heart speaks for everything. But see these background issues, this defect, this inability to fit in, this distorted perspective, we all need to deal with it. So question, if there is none, we just close. One, another question? So let's take the first person so I can go quickly.
Thank you, sir. While you are teaching us, thank you, sir. Usumu, sir. While you are teaching us now, you said that buying gifts for people does not actually...
You're not talking about buying gifts?
Like, some people that when they give them something, they will think that it is love.
I didn't say that today. Did I say that today? Today?
You said something?
I was saying that last week, not today.
Okay.
Not today. Say what I said last week. If I teach you 10 years, I know what I say. Oh.
Okay, sir. And I once been under your teaching that you said that we should love people the way they want to be loved. So, and I want to ask that, how are we going to know the way somebody wants to be loved?
No, is it not you that agree to it? Don't you guys talk? Because when you guys talk, you know the way that guy wants to be loved. I know the way mommy wants to be loved. And that way, you must clean the house. Make sure everything is intact. Be there for her. Don't go out all the time. Have time. Let's talk. Mommy like time. Spend time with her. That's the way she wants to be loved. If you do mommy surprise, she doesn't like surprise. She doesn't like surprises. So I'm telling you. She will tell you to return it back. Return it back. But she will tell you that you don't know you can't know domestic things more than her. So you can't say it's my love for you. Now bring a freezer and say, there, I just saw this, I buy it. I know you tell me how much. That's the way so you must understand people. I know the way I want to be loved. I want you to talk to me about everything. Just explain everything to me. I'm okay. Don't tell me things that I have to find out myself. Tell me this. I'm okay. So you must know your love languages. I get it now. When you know your love languages, then you relate that person the way. Because love is not what you force on people. But this is the way I want to love you. And you must take it by force. So I keep giving it to you whether you like it or not. That's not love. Love is knowing what that other person wants. God knows we need salvation. He gave us Christ. God does not need Christ. He has to give it to us. It's what we need. It's not what he needs. It's what we need. That's love. So we must give love to people the way they want to be loved. And that way you know their love languages and relate with them. Hello? And no matter the language you are speaking, buying gift is part of love language. You must do that one. That one is compulsory. And we don't like gifts. And we like gift. And still people should not get married. I'm telling you the truth. I was sharing with you last week. I said, Bible says you must have long suffering and endurance. We know that. The Bible says after you have suffered for a while. So suffering in the kingdom is not for a lifetime. You can't tell a girl to keep suffering. You must be able to give a gift. Gift is a transport of how you feel. And stop asking for a gift that you can't give that value of. I want a gift. If you are gonna this Valentine, I want stiletto shoes. And someone is 35,000. You know, I went to go and buy meat pie and donut. This is my gift for you. Meat pie and donut. Say it's from my heart. You should slap your heart too. That your heart is wicked. It's true. A gift reflects how you feel. So if you are telling someone to go and give you a particular gift, that's what you want to, not that person feel. That person now say, okay, let me make you happy. Go and get you the gift. You now get that guy something very poor. He say, that's what you have. You are a wicked person. You know why I say so? Bible teaches that when God gave us Christ, he said we should give ourselves also. So because he say, in short, if you know this love thing, really, Jesus of love to say, only you must forsake yourself. Carry the cross. It's a sign of my love. So she was about no. It's what you call only. In Yoruba language, only. Do you want me to only near thief only? Barao. Only near. What come out from your only near. One other call only near. Like gift is natural. The first God gave his gift. You can't tell me you love and you're not giving gift. It's not right. Only near. You are a thief, you are a robber, you are a rogue, you are an armed robber. It should lock you up. No, that question too. Yeah, quickly. So that we can close. That's why we are giving offering now. Abi? That's why we are giving offering today. Every service we give offering. Did Jesus die every service? He only died once. We are still giving offering to today. Yes, God will not. Yes, and he says your service is not complete without giving. So I'll come here and say, they should give me. You want iPhone 15? You now bought card that somebody help you did. Or to card that go to straight. Say, my love for you.
Thank you very much, Dad. That my question and my concern. There's this saying, and it's normally done that they'll tell the couples to go do their wedding in the church. I mean, the bride's father's church or whatever. But my concern is, how can one change that?
As in?
Okay, I want to get married now, for example. So they will.
So you want to get married in this church? You are going to your father's church. I can tell you, you are all going to follow you to your father's church. Even if it's a chant, I will follow you there. You are going to get married there. It's a one-day ceremony that brings honor to your parents. Honor your father and your mother. Marriage is honor. It's not your point. If your father is living in one bedroom, having church of wood, we are going there. Even if I become anything tomorrow, I will carry my everything and enter that place. We do the wedding, we come out. You cannot come back to your packaging. But that you want to break that. How do you break that?
One cannot pray about it and just quickly.
Be praying. Be praying. Be praying. Oh, the Shiva Shoshi. Shoshi, I want idea. At the moment, I'm a lot I show. After my king, I'm about to 7 hours. Come on, come on, certificate in, I'm a dog with me. I'm a endure. The joke on I'm a endure. Connie, I want to I'm a dress. I'm a shatter. I'm a babo. Tamade by the Bashe, praise the Lord. You remember? Tamade, eke, hallelujah. Hallelujah. One year, bone was okay, and Oshebaba. By imagining, it's to honor your parents now. Imagine my son not tell me that, Daddy, church you can't find. Timothy, church you are going to find you now. Church you can't find Timothy. But I can't be ready. And all I say, Timothy, when he about you, go to the we are going that key of fire line. If your wife goes to a church where one roof, I'm telling you, it's our responsibility to go there and help them. We go there, we sit down, we bring people there, we contribute money. Whatever that out of the church. That's what we should do. Not that you not tell me that. No. Oh yeah, quickly. Let in 2 years it on.
Daddy, thank you, sir. Daddy, God bless you. Daddy, adding to what Deborah said, what if there's an agreement in the lady's family? Okay, fine, we can come over to your church.
And that's an agreement Not enforced, not prayerfully
Not
enforced.
prayerfully enforced. So thank you, Daddy.
Thank you, Daddy. Concerning our question,
How many is that, Leo?
Daddy, what if the father doesn't have a church?
Oshe, we go and meet him. What do you want? What do you want? We bring the altar there. We join you there. Leave picture. Go and take picture in the hotel. You and your husband, that party, also take a picture. But we come to that front of his house. We talk. Look, I'm telling you, parents are the one that owns the honor. You owns the journey. Journey tier, honor tier. You own the journey. They own the honor. So your body, and we finish it, we come back home. It does not see that day does not define your future. At all. At all. What you know now helps you more than what you are going to do that day. That's that Tuesday. Okay? And if you want to take us to Bahamas and they are going there, okay, it's all right. We also come. I can travel anywhere for you. We do the wedding, you all go. But your parents must be the one that give consent and joyfully consent to what you want. I will never support any member to fight their parents. Not me. I will never do it. Okay? Me too have answered questions. I'm not answering. Let's conclude this service.
We hope you were blessed by that wonderful message. You can also follow us on our social media handles at TWC Nigeria. The Word Center, a people fat and flourishing. Stay blessed.